Yeah, you can see it. You can see it clearly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Deep breath. 2, 1.
Good morning, America and Chicago, my neighbors. I've been writing President Obama ever since he came into office in 2008, and I have yet to receive a response from him. And I wrote him again 2 or 3 months ago, and this is July 20th that I'm doing this video. And I'm reading this letter to you because evidently his staff is not seeing that this is a great concern of our signature and identity theft and fraud in a government program. And so I'm going to read this letter to you, what I wrote to him, to share with you, you know, how I feel about this. I'm not a good writer, but I did my best. So it states, Dear Honorable President Barack Obama, I wish you the best of health and your family. God bless you. I would like to have a president who show interest and respond to countless of letters that I wrote to you, President Obama, over the past 3 years on this ordeal of a forgery crime in your federal funded CHA HUD housing program that happened to me in 2007. I appeal to you as a future candidate for 2012 election because you are the commander-in-chief over all government agencies. To take time out from your big issues and help address my small issue. President Obama, I render my signature as an American voter with pride, dignity, and respect. I have shared and not seen any in your government program. Whereas I unite as a client, customer, participant with my signature on document to pay my rent portion and CHA HUD paid and CHA pay their portion from your program. I did not sign in 2007 and 2006 a lease with CHA, which CHA keeps stating that I signed a lease that was signed by me. I did not sign those leases that they are stating that I signed. And there is no evidence of a paper trail was done or no interview of the party who have evidence to help bring justice with a conversation they had to give to the detective. The detective never honored my request and showed any real interest in the investigation to solve my forgery here in Chicago. Also, both mayor, both CHA president, 2 executive directors and supervisors and office of professional standards show poor communication with me and on follow-up from letters I've written to them. I feel some of them are very negligent and show no concern on this federal offense forgery crime. There is a CHA worker who was accused in all of this, who says she did not forge my signature. President Obama, I want to apologize with your leadership when justice has been served. Only if you care. Only if you care. President Obama, the 2 detectives did not do a thorough investigation, and a lie was told to the first detective. which triggered a second police report on the CHA worker. A third police report was filed when police failed to write accurate report of documentation, which I had to write a supplementary add-on report, which I never got a response with a follow-up to talk and meet with me. They just closed the case with a letter when I attended a board meeting when Superintendent McCarthy was elected. I written them back, and that was not an acceptable letter that I got from them. And I appealed to them I appealed them to the new superintendent, McCarthy. President Obama, I asked them to reopen my case because of new evidence of proof that lies was told. And superintendent never responded back to me. But yet they have stated I must help solve my case and turn over any new evidence, which I did and never got a response from them at all. President Obama, they did a poor research, both CHA and police department. They both did not have a handwriting expert analyze all my signatures. CHA cannot afford a handwriting expert, and they are not a handwriting expert on this forgery crime, as they stated to me in a letter. But surely with the naked eye, anyone can see and look at my signature and see that it was forged. It really don't take a professional to see that my signature was forged. Even you can look at it yourself. I did not sign those leases that I am complaining about to you, President Obama. President Obama, I know for a fact that the police department that did not have a handwriting expert look at my signature that is needed to clear the innocent from this investigation. Also from CHA memo, they did not do a thorough questioning investigation or a paper trail because I followed up behind them. The fraud division of CHA failed to communicate with me and talk with me about anything and let me know what their investigation was and found out, and never asked me any question and input. That they never responded to me, President Obama. I feel that CHA HUD do not have the ability to help solve my case. Oh, I feel that CHA do have the ability to help solve my forgery crime in their program under you as an authority of CHA to help turn over evidence to the detective and me. President Obama, our signature is a symbol of our love, respect, caring for one another in our profession, and the birth of all of us human beings to be recognized with our mark and your soldiers. President Obama, it is our responsibility to respect, accountability, and is an integral part of our business venture, President Obama. It recognizes us alive, expired, leaders, voters, teachers, leasers, deed holders, students, and artists, union workers, soldiers, mothers, and fathers. President Obama, help fight for our rights and our freedom from identity theft, forgery, and fraud here in America and the world, President Obama. As a leader with authority over all departments, and call upon the police department when needed for war, that have the power to request anything to investigate in any program. You can do this, President Obama. How would you feel if this happened to you in a government housing program that you paid for your shelter and our shelter. Would you like it? Should we eradicate our signature from the voters' hands, President Obama? Should we eradicate our signature from the voters' hand, Obama? I'm requesting a meeting with you to help change the negligence and failure to do for a safety net for American voters and CHA HUD, customer, client, participant, police investigation and documentation of report. It needs to be upgraded, President Obama. President Obama, we must work well with each other in your government housing program. CHA HUD needs change to better service us. President Obama, I want justice from injustice that happened to me in your program. With your help to right a wrong in CHA HUD program. President Obama, don't you care? President Obama, don't you care? You have to show me that you care, and America, that you care about registered voters' signature. President Obama, in your program, I have done nothing to be treated like this. I have done nothing to be treated like this, President Obama, by the police department and by CHA program. I have done nothing wrong but try to stand up for my right, President Obama. I complain about my signature being forged in your program, and they just do a poor investigation and don't respond and have any interest at all. And you have shown no interest at all in your government program. President Obama, only a few leaders show and took responsibility and care what happened to me, to write letters and have viewed my signature, which they have good judgment as leaders in government. I wonder, do you have good judgment to look at my signature and see the difference and by eyeballing my signature? I sure would want you to look at my signature when we meet, like a government leader did. Because I know you could recognize if someone forged your signature like if it happened to you. I have, as a registered voter, President Obama, we must stop corruption in your government program, President Obama. Yours truly, Ms. Clay. And I print my name because I have not been signing my name as an artist. I haven't signed my name on my artwork as well, President Obama. And it's the law. You sit up here and write the signature when you walk for health care. This little baby writing the signature, President Obama. And we don't want to take that away from our children, President Obama. Our signature is very important, President Obama. So, come on. See you writing, and the little boy, you have to set an example, President Obama, for America and the world, President Obama, to show that you care about our signature, my signature as a voter, President Obama, in this 2012 election, President Obama. Thank you for listening, America, and tell, if anybody that knows President Obama out there, tell him to look at the video and tell him that he needs to read the letter and ask his staff, where's Ms. Clay's letter that she wrote him all those years about her signature being forged. You have the authorized authority to reopen up a case, President Obama. You have an administrative order. You can give that administrative order, President Obama, to reopen up my case and investigate my case, President Obama. So thank you very much, America. And President Obama, I hope you see this video and see the sincerity of Ms. Sheila Clay's complaint about your agencies in the police departments that are not doing their job and not helping me solve my case, because I know I'm doing my part here in Chicago. Thank you very much for listening. And this is the second video. It'll be a third and a fourth video. and a fifth video for you to see America.